In the days following December 26th, an important piece of mail is being sent out to every person who receives Social Security benefits. This mailing affects your money, your benefits, and your overall financial picture. Roughly 75 million people will receive this document, and understanding what it is and why it matters can save you stress and potentially protect your income. Many people overlook it or assume it is unimportant, but doing so can lead to unnecessary problems later. This document deserves your attention the moment it arrives. The mailing is a yearly record that shows how much money Social Security paid to you over the past year. For people living in the United States, it comes in the form of an official benefits statement. For those living outside the country, a slightly different version is sent. Regardless of which one you receive, the purpose is the same. It documents your Social Security income for the year and serves as official proof of what you were paid. Even if you believe you never need tax paperwork or proof of income, this document still matters to you. Every type of Social Security beneficiary should expect to receive this mailing. That includes retirees collecting monthly retirement benefits, people receiving disability payments, individuals on supplemental security income, and survivors such as widows, widowers, or children receiving benefits after the loss of a family member. It also applies to people who receive both veterans' benefits and Social Security, as well as anyone who received a larger payment or back pay because of recent changes to Social Security law. If Social Security paid you even a small amount during the year, this document applies to you. One of the most important reasons to pay attention to this mailing is accuracy. The information listed on this statement is also shared directly with the Internal Revenue Service. That means the government already has a record of what Social Security says you received. If the amount listed is incorrect and shows more income than you actually got, it could create confusion or even trigger questions later. While errors are not common, they do happen, and the only way to catch one is by reviewing the document yourself. Taking a few minutes to check the numbers can prevent months of frustration down the road. This statement is also your official proof of income. Many programs and services require documentation showing how much money you receive each year. If you apply for housing assistance, energy assistance, food support programs, or other forms of help, you may be asked to prove your income. The same is true if you apply for programs that help with Medicare costs or prescription drug expenses. Lenders, landlords, and agencies often accept this Social Security statement as valid proof. Having it available can make applications smoother and faster. For people who do file tax returns, this document is essential. Anyone who has income beyond Social Security, such as a pension, part-time work, investments, or rental income, may be required to file taxes. In those situations, this statement provides the exact amount of Social Security benefits received during the year, which is needed to complete a return correctly. Tax software and tax preparers rely on this information, and without it, filing accurately becomes difficult. Even people who have never filed before may need to if their financial situation changed during the year. There is also a group of beneficiaries who should pay extra close attention to this statement. Some people received a large one-time payment or higher ongoing benefits because of recent changes meant to correct past issues in the system. While these payments were deserved, they can sometimes create unexpected tax consequences. The yearly Social Security statement will show the full amount paid, including any lump sum. Seeing that number clearly allows you to understand whether part of that income may be taxable and whether it is wise to seek advice from a tax professional. Many people are also paying attention to ongoing discussions about a possible $2,000 stimulus payment. While nothing has been finalized and no specific rules have been passed into law, the idea continues to be discussed publicly. It is impossible to say for certain whether such a payment will happen or what requirements might be attached. What is known from past experience is that whenever money is distributed on a large scale, there are eligibility rules, income thresholds, and documentation requirements. If a future payment is tied in any way to income, this Social Security statement becomes extremely important. For people living primarily or entirely on Social Security, income levels are generally modest and often fall well below any reasonable cutoff that might be set. The statement provides clear proof of that income. If additional steps were required, such as submitting information or even filing a simple return, having this document readily available would make the process much easier. Preparation helps avoid delays and confusion if new programs are introduced. When the statement arrives, there are a few simple but important steps to take. Open it right away rather than letting it sit in a pile of mail. Review the total amount listed and make sure it matches what you believe you received throughout the year. If something looks significantly off, contact Social Security promptly to ask about a correction. Once you have reviewed it, store it somewhere secure where you keep other important documents. This could be a folder, a drawer, or any place you trust and can remember easily. Keep this document for the entire year ahead. Do not discard it after a few months because you never know when you might need it. Situations change, programs change, and opportunities for assistance can come up unexpectedly. Having proof of income readily available can save you time and stress when you need it most. Even if you do not plan to file taxes or apply for anything right now, circumstances can shift quickly. It is also worth remembering that this document may be available electronically if you have an online Social Security account. Many people can access it online before the paper version even arrives. Whether you use the digital version or the mailed copy, the importance is the same. Review it, verify it, and keep it safe. Both versions serve as official records. There is a lot of uncertainty when it comes to future payments, policy changes, and benefit rules. That uncertainty can feel overwhelming, especially for people living on a fixed income. While you cannot control what lawmakers decide, you can control how prepared you are. Holding on to important documentation and understanding what it means puts you in a stronger position no matter what changes come next. It is also important to note that this information is general in nature. Everyone's financial and tax situation is different, and this is not a substitute for professional advice. If you have questions about taxes, income reporting, or how a large payment might affect you, speaking with a qualified professional who understands your personal situation is always a good idea. What can be said with confidence is that being organized and informed makes those conversations far more productive. There is some positive news alongside all the paperwork and uncertainty. Recent adjustments increased monthly benefits, providing a bit of additional income for many people. Changes to prescription drug costs have reduced the maximum out-of-pocket spending for medications, which can make a significant difference for those with high medical expenses. Earnings limits for people who work while receiving benefits have also increased, allowing more flexibility without losing benefits. And for those affected by recent fairness adjustments, higher monthly payments reflect income that was long overdue. Navigating Social Security can feel complicated and exhausting at times. Forms arrive in the mail, rules seem to change, and clear answers can be hard to find. Still, knowledge remains one of your strongest tools. Understanding what documents mean, why they matter, and how to use them helps protect your financial stability. When this Social Security statement arrives, treat it as an important piece of your financial life, because that is exactly what it is. Being prepared does not require panic or constant worry. It simply means taking reasonable steps to stay informed and organized. Review what you receive, keep good records, and stay aware of potential changes that could affect you. If new opportunities arise, such as additional assistance or payments, you will be ready to respond without scrambling for paperwork you no longer have. As the new year approaches, taking a little time to organize and understand your benefits can bring peace of mind. This single document plays a larger role than many people realize. Keep it safe, stay aware, and remember that informed decisions are one of the best ways to protect yourself and your future.